Today on the Gearhead Gardener, we are going to be planting out some store-bought fig trees from my local nursery. As you can see here, we have Mission Blacks, we've got some violet bordeaux, and I just picked up a couple other varieties. They are pretty awesome. They're about 48 inches tall, which is a little bit high for what I want to use, but we're going to go ahead and get these planted and show you a couple other tricks. So if this is something you're interested in, let's get started. Okay, like I said, my local nursery just got a shipment of more fig trees in. Here's some of the other ones that I bought. You can see it's the panache tiger stripe, and as well as a Janus seedless kadota, which is going to be kind of cool. And like I said, over here I got a bordeaux and a mission. And what I've been doing is chopping them off at about this height. Like Ross, the big boss, says, calling them building scaffolding. That's going to be my intention here, because I do not want these to be too tall. So I'm going to have a row of these growing at this stage, and then we're going to hope to get some side branches grow out of here and grow straight up. I kind of want to show you what I'm doing with my plumeria. It's almost the same thing. You know, I kind of manipulated the top here, kept picking at it, and it got it to branch out. And now that it has done so, I have it growing vertically and have it tied up to take up less room, and it'll try and get a lot taller if it's not getting wide at the same time. As you can see, here's another one here. So these are ready to take cuttings of. Let's see what we got. We got a nice Isabella there, which is a really pretty flower, and this is a Aruba pink, Aruba yellow, so it's going to be yellow with pink in it. It's going to be pretty cool. Each one of these I'll be able to take a few cuttings off of. So the idea is to do the same thing with the figs. So we're going to go ahead and pull these out, look at the root structure, get them in these pots, and get them labeled. If they're just getting into dormancy, we are here November 16th, I think we are. Like I said, I want to chop these down so when they wake up, they're going to immediately start branching. So I'm going to set this camera down, and I'm going to pull these things out of pots, and we're going to take a look at the root structure. Okay, these are planted at the depth that I want, so I'm going to go ahead and just put my wood chips in here just to try and keep, you know, the squirrels and stuff out of here. It doesn't really work, but I'm sure they don't like digging through this stuff. All right, I've got to add more on the side. Okay, so anyways, you can see that these, I'm going to try and cut them down to 18 inches, and there's still going to be quite a bit going on. I know I could air layer it, but I'm in no rush because I will have a root stock already. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut this stick out of here. And then, like I said, about 18 inches, so I'm going to go right above this node right here. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the panache. Okay, same thing. I'm going to grab my yardstick, and I'm going to go right above that node. Okay, so each one of those are going to get cut down and marked, and I'll be able to propagate those. I'm going to seal the top of this off with a wound paste, grafting type of paste. We're going to stop that from any leakage. And there I'll have 4 specimen trees. Now I have the next 2 trees are in pots, and as you can see, I've cropped it off to a little over 18 inches, right around there, on each one to match these. And I've been able to get 2 cuttings on the panache, so I could play with those indoors and root them out. And then on the seedless kadota, I got 2 big ones and 2 green ones. The green ones I'll root in water, and these hardwood will get propagated another way. Pots are labeled, seedless kadota, panache tiger, go along with my violet de Bordeaux, and I have a Violeta de Bordeaux. I think they're different, not sure. Car wash alley fig, not sure what that is. And we got a couple of brown turkeys. I might still go back and buy another one of this size in the brown turkey, just so I have something to compare it with, because that one's not going to put out any fruit. So the idea is here, I'm going to have, hopefully by next year, I'll have each specimen trees so I can compare this to the figs that I find out in the wild. Now this one here, it says tiger stripe question mark. This is a seedling that grew in one of my succulents, started right over here, and there used to be a big panache tree right there, so we're not sure on that. So these are going to be, like I said, to compare what I'm finding in the wild. Yeah, I think these are pretty awesome trees for the price. Look at that, $26.99, and they are at least 52 inches tall, because you look at the size of the cuttings I'm able to get off of these, and then have a good start to next year's growing season. I think that's pretty awesome. Not bad. Leaves me with a couple empty pots, which I could use those propagating my own stuff. A few leaves to throw in the composter, and there we have it. And here is a lineup of my specimen trees. I've got two Bordeaux's. I've got the Spanish Violeta, and then we have Violette, both Bordeaux's. Let's see what the difference is. Got a Panchy Tiger. We've got a Janus Seedless Kadota. We have the Black Mission, and what I'm hoping is another tiger stripe offset of my own tree. And then we've got some smaller ones in the back there. All right, let's go propagate the cuttings indoors. All right, I've moved indoors with the cuttings, and here's what I got going on. I had two nice tigers and two nice seedless kadotas. I've taken a couple of my 24-ounce Sola cups with lids and have marked them with today's date being the 16th. And I'm just gonna go ahead and slide those in as far down as I can. And I have vermiculite at the bottom of these. And they will be put down here in a tote where I will add water and let them soak up as much as they need just for a few hours. The other ones are going to get wrapped in this moistened paper towel. You can see I've already added my root hormone. And so these are going to be just wrapped up into this paper towel and put into this bag here with the ones that I put in from Green Earth Nursery yesterday. And those will just be set inside there, and we will watch those. And once we see any kind of sign of life on these two cuttings, then we'll take a look at the bag and see how we're doing. Check out this bag after less than a month. My little tiger panaches here are starting to sprout branches and leaves everywhere, not quite rooting yet, and they have just been wrapped up in a paper towel sitting in this plastic baggie. So I'm doing the same with everything from now on. For my 4 new trees, I've got 4 new spare cuttings that I'm going to be rooting in here underneath the lights and the bottom heat. Look at them again. We have the seedless Kadota. We have the Panache Tiger. We have a Violet de Bordeaux and a Black Mission. These are the common figs that are all over this area. So we're going to go ahead and put these in there. You can see they're dated 12/15, 12/16, and we will take a look at them in exactly 1 month from now. Now everybody's ready to go, so they are going to sit inside here in these trays where I could be able to control how much water they get, and they get some heat from underneath. So these 4 cuttings will fit in here, presumably. And like I said, we will come back once we see any signs of life. You can see we have a few things opening up and coming alive here. And these are all wrapped up. I've got all my, this is assorted here, and I've got a list somewhere else on that. So those are set aside. I'm going to go ahead and mark these up. And these are going to just stay in here under the light and the heat. All right, that's it for now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Come along with me on this journey as I work on my trees, fix up old cars, do whatever I want on my retirement. Thanks for watching. Filet TV. Ciao.